Hello children, today we are going to start with the new lesson, that is surface area and volume. In the previous lesson we have learned the areas of plane figures. Here in this lesson we are going to find out surface area and volume. Surface area and volume are related to solid figures. So in this lesson, in the first exercise, we are going to learn about surface area of a cube and cuboid and volume of cube and cuboid. Fine. So first, volume of cuboid. What is volume? Volume is space occupied in that cuboid. To find out the volume of a cuboid, we use the formula L into B into H, and that is in cubic units. Whatever, if it is meter, it will be in cubic meter. If it is centimeter, it will be cubic centimeter. Then diagonal of a cuboid. To find out the diagonal of a cuboid, we use the formula root L square plus B square plus H square. That is units. To find out the total surface area of a cuboid, we use the formula 2 in the bracket LB plus BH plus HL. Then to find out lateral surface area of a cuboid, we use the formula 2 in the bracket L plus B and into H. Now what is lateral surface area and total surface area? In lateral surface area, we calculate only the four walls, four sides of that cuboid, and in total surface area, four sides, all the four sides and top and bottom areas also calculated. To find out the area of the four walls, we calculate lateral surface area only using the same formula 2 in the bracket L plus B multiplied with H. This is regarding cuboid. For cube, to find out the volume of a cube, we use the formula A cube. So A cube means A into A units. So A is side, side is multiplied 3 times, that will be volume of the cube. For diagonal of a cube, we use the formula A root 3. So if the root 3 value is not given, you are going to use it 1.73 to find out the diagonal of the cube. Next is total surface area. We call it as TSA in short form when you are doing the exercise. For that we use 6A square, that will be square unit. And for lateral surface area, we use the formula 4A square. For areas, we are going to either it is total surface area or lateral surface area, we are going to use square unit, and for volume cube unit. Fine. Using these four formulas, we are going to solve the first exercise of this lesson. First few sums are with direct using the formula, so I have not taken them. I have started from the question number 3. So in the question number 3, the question is like this. A wall of length 13.5 meter, width 60 centimeter, height 1.6 meter is to be constructed by using bricks each of dimension 25.5 centimeter by 12 centimeter by 8 centimeter. How many bricks will be needed? Now we have to build a wall. The dimension of the walls are given, that is in meters, that is one is length, width and height is 13.5 meters, 60 centimeter and 1.6 meter. Next is volume of walls is given, and volume of brick is also given. So bricks length, breadth and height is 22.5 centimeter and breadth is 12 centimeter, height is 8 centimeter. Now to find out how many bricks are needed, first of all we should know how much is the volume of that wall, and in that volume we have to find out volume of a brick, and then if you divide the volume of the wall by volume of the brick, you will get the number of bricks. Fine. Now here all the units we should take in 1 unit. Okay, either in meter or centimeter. So walls unit I have converted into centimeter. So that is 1350 into 60 into 160. So to find out volume of the wall, we are going to use, volume is in the shape of cuboid. Wall is in the shape of cuboid, so L into B into H formula we have to take. When you multiply 1350 into 60 and 160, you will get 1 crore 29 lakh 60,000 centimeters square. Now bricks dimension is also given. To find out the volume of the brick, we have to multiply length, breadth and height. We will get 2160 centimeters square. Fine. Now number of bricks, volume of the wall divided by volume of the bricks if you do. So 1 crore 29 lakh 60,000 divided by 2160 will get number of bricks, that is 6,000. So to build this wall we need 6,000 bricks. Next question I have taken, that is question number 6. The question is like this: find the length of the longest pole that can be placed in a room that is 12 meter long, 8 meter broad and 9 meter high. So the room's dimensions are given, all are in meters, and you have to find out how much is the longest pole you can put in that room. So to find out the longest pole's length, we have to find out the length of diagonal, because you can put from the one corner to the other corner, the opposite side's other corner. So that will be diagonal of that room. To find out the diagonal, we are going to use the formula root L square plus B square plus H square. So all the three units are in meter, no need to convert it. So 12 square plus 8 square plus 9 square, that gives us 289. Root of that is 17. So longest pole can be placed in that room is 17 meters. The next is 11th one. A room 9 meter long, 6 meter broad and 3.6 meter high has one door, that is 1.4 meter by 2 meters, and two windows each of 1.6 meter into 75 centimeters. Find the area of four walls excluding the door and windows, the cost of whitewashing the walls from inside at the rate of 22.50 per meter square, and the cost of painting its ceiling at rupees 25 meter per square. Fine. Now we'll do one sum from that. See here, one room is given, the dimension of the room is given, and in the room one door and two windows are there. Those also dimensions are given, and we have to paint the wall. So before that we have to find out the area of that room excluding the area of the windows and door. Fine. So we'll just solve the first question first. Area of wall, that is LSA of wall, because only four side we are going to calculate. If it is total surface area, the ceiling and the floor also will be calculated. So here we don't want that, only we want four walls. So lateral surface area of wall minus area of door and minus area of windows. So we have to subtract the area of windows, two windows and one door from that lateral surface area of the wall. So area of the wall, which formula we are going to use? 2L plus B into H. So that is 2 in the bracket 9 plus 6 into 3.6, that is LSA of wall. Area of the door, that is one door is there, that is 1.4 into 2, that we have to subtract. Then area of windows, there are two windows, so I have taken 2 in that, into dimension of the windows is 1.6 into 0.75. Why 0.75? Because it was given in 2 centimeter, I have converted into meters. So all the dimensions are in meters now. So when you solve, the LSA of the wall will be 108. From that subtract area of the door, that is 2.8. From that subtract the area of the two windows, that is 2.4. When we do that, we will get 102.8 centimeters square. So that is the total area of that wall, leaving the windows and door. Next is cost of whitewashing is asked. So whitewashing, when we whitewash, we are going to whitewash only the walls, not the door and the windows. So LSA into rate. So LSA what we got, 102.8 into the rate is 22.50. If you multiply that, you will get rupees 2313. The third question in that is asked, cost of painting the ceiling. Fine. To find out the ceiling area, we have to multiply L into B, that is length into breadth of the ceiling, and into the rate. So rate is 25 meters per square. So area into rate, that is area is L into B, that is 9 into 6 into rate 25, will get 1350. That is the cost of painting the ceiling. Let us go to the next question, children. The next question I have taken, that is 16th one. Listen to it now. A closed wooden box 80 centimeter long, 65 centimeter wide and 45 centimeter high is made up of wood 2.5 centimeter thick. Find the capacity of the box, the weight of the box if 100 centimeter cube of wood weighs 8 grams. Now let us solve the first question in that. The capacity of the box is asked. So capacity is volume. So we have to find out the volume of the box first. Fine. Now see the dimension which are given, that is length, breadth and height, all are in centimeter, that is 80, 65 and 45. Fine. Now when we are calculating, we have to consider the thickness of the wood also, because the wood is 2.5 centimeter thick. So when you are calculating, the whatever dimensions are given, that is from outside. So when you are calculating volume from the inside, both the side, that thickness of that wood we have to subtract it. So in the length, both the side 2.5 centimeter, 2.5 centimeter has to be reduced, because that is the thickness of that wood and that won't be the place occupied inside. Fine. For breadth also, breadth is given 65. From that also, from both the side 2.5 centimeter, 2.5 centimeter we have to subtract as the thickness of that wood. Then height also the same way, because it is covered from upside. 45 minus 2.5, 2.5. So the new dimension to find out the volume, that is 75, 60 and 40. So using these dimension, we are going to find out the volume using the formula L into B into H, that gives us 1,80,000 centimeter cube. Now volume of the wood. Fine. Now to find out the volume of the wood, we have to calculate the total volume of the box from outside and one from inside. Fine. So the remaining gap between them, this difference between them will be the thickness of the wood or volume of the wood. So volume of the box minus so volume of the box from outside minus volume of the box from inside. So to find out the volume from outside, we will take the previous dimension, that is 80 into 65 into 45. From that we have to subtract this volume, that is 75 into 60 into 40. When you subtract it, you will get 54,000 centimeters square, that is the volume of the wood used for that box. Now one more question is asked in that. You have to tell the weight of that wood. So the weight of the wood is given, that is 100 grams is 100 centimeter 1 meter, children. It is given that 100 centimeter cube weighs 8 grams. So here what is the volume we got? 54,000. We have to divide by 100, because the rate is given per 100 grams into 8 grams. So when you do that calculation, you will get 4,320 grams. That is 4.3232 kgs. The next sums are related to cube. So you have to find out total surface area of cube, lateral surface area of cube, volume of the cube. That you can do using the direct formula. I have taken the last sum from that. using cube volume formula. Fine. So here is the question, that is 24th one. 3 cubes of metal with edges 5 cm, 4 cm and 3 cm respectively are melted to form a single cube. Find the lateral surface area of a new cube formed. Now listen children, here 3 cubes are there. Cubes, their dimensions are, one is with 5 centimeter, the second one is with 4 centimeter, the third one is 3 centimeter. So in cube all the 3 sides, all the 6 sides are going to be equal. So now to find, you have to find out volume of all these 3, and these 3 cubes are melted and then made one new big cube. So you should know how much is the volume of these 2 metal cubes first. So these 3 metal cubes are, one is with 5 centimeter. So first volume is 5 into 5 into 5, that is 125 centimeter cube. Second cube's volume is 64 centimeter cube, and third cube, which is 3 centimeter, that volume is 27 centimeter cube. If you add all these 3, you will get total volume of 216. Now the new cube is formed from this metal only. So the volume of the new cube has to be 216 centimeter cube, isn't it? Because the same metal is used here. So we have to find out the side of this new metal cube. So volume is 216. So volume is equal to A cube is equal to 216. So cube root of 216 is 6 centimeter. So new cube which is formed using these 3 cubes it will be 6 centimeter. Fine. Now you have to find out lateral surface area of this new cube. So to find out lateral surface area, we have to use 4a square formula. 4 into new side is 6 into 6, that gives you 144 centimeter square. So I have done around 6 sums for you children. Do this. Remaining sums also you can do using the same formula. If there is any doubt, let me know. Till then, bye. Take care.